Yo, what's good? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another one from Not the Shop podcast with my host.
Money Team Mill in the building.
You dig? Hey, today we got a special guest, man, and we got somebody who does interesting work. He's making a lot of noise and he got some things going on which I really dig and I fucks with you, man. I like what you're doing. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man, and let these people know who you are and what you got going on.
What's up? What's up? Appreciate you for having me, man. I'm Justin. For those who don't know who I am, they call me the Chicago Crime Chaser. I'm Chi-Town Crime Chasers, CCC board, whatever y'all want to know me as. But yeah, that's me.
Okay, so do you actually chase crime? Do you how do you come across your material? Like, what do you just ride around looking for shit to happen, or you got a CB, or what do you do?
It's like a little bit of everything, man. It's like sometimes I just listen to scanners. Either I'll go to the crime scene wherever I hear something, or I'll just post it if I hear a shooting. That's what I usually chase is shooting crimes. It ain't all crimes, but it's mostly shootings. And
Majority shooting crimes.
So you just listen for bullet shells, or like
So you got the police scanner on your phone?
I got the police scanner.
Oh,
Not on the phone. I got an actual scanner.
Oh yeah.
They used to have it on the phone, but the app and stuff is like encrypted, which means delayed, 30 minutes delayed. The city.
Yeah, because they don't want you to know what's going on
Yeah,
right then and there.
Oh, so on the little
On the app on your phone, they got it. So when people doing stuff, they can listen.
but it's late.
Yeah.
It's delayed. Yeah, it's called encryption.
So the shit probably already be cleaned up by the time we hear about it. Then
It'll be 30 minutes after or whatever.
Because they tell you right then, if you on high speed and they tell you, oh, he's in the alley, you like, okay, cool, go to make a left, don't make a right. They
well,
right
I
there.
mean, I would think it should be on real time. Because what if I'm in the area? Shit, I need to get the fuck from over there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, so it can work both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's why we got him.
Right, but if it's 30 minutes later and I done drove my dumb ass over there,
it'll be already too late.
Yeah.
Right, it's probably too late. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if something else happening somewhere else, you like, okay, I ain't gonna go this way. That's happening.
Right.
And you go over here, you the next thing happening.
right. You feel me? So, okay, so when you hear these incidents going on, you just go straight to the scene and start recording.
I'll go to the scenes. Sometimes it's crazy because I'll just be driving around and stuff be happening right by me.
Yeah.
So I'll get to the scene before
So
the
you had
ambulance get there.
information first.
Yeah, I'll be the first one usually there sometimes, and I'll be on the west side. Something happened on the south side, and I'll still get there quick. And people.
Oh, so
like,
you cover the whole Chicago?
Yeah, the whole entire
Oh, okay. So you burn a lot of goddamn gas. I hope you get out with you. You got a smart car.
So what you do, like if you stumble upon the scene first, how it go? You post it first, or you call somebody, like, because if you get your calls off the scanner, you put it on the scanner when you get the call, or how it work?
Well, when I hear it on the scanner, I usually would post it on my Facebook page because I have Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
I'll
on
post
your story on your wall.
Post stories on the wall and everything, and
So
let people know.
So your scanner is real time?
Well,
Or it's kind of like working
these,
with what we got.
They have these things on the scanners in the city called zones and citywide channels. So the zones are different districts that's encrypted. Those are the ones that's delayed. But the citywide channels are the ones that's real time, which means you can hear high priority calls like shootings or stuff like that.
And they both coming from the police district.
It'll come straight from the CPD, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you ride, so you slide. So when you get these videos that you record, you use them for your own personal social media platforms, or are you like tied in with the police district? Or how
No. I do it. I do it myself. When I go to the scenes, I'll usually go live on my Facebook page, letting people know what's going on. The whole purpose is to really shed more light on the gun violence in Chicago, spread more awareness, because it almost seems like we're being just looked over, ignored. And people need to see and know what's going on so that we can step up and bring a change.
I feel like it's way more shootings than they report. Like, do you agree with that? Or
it definitely is. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even realize it was. I didn't realize it was as bad until I started getting into this. And then once I got into it, I'm like, oh shit! Like this shit is legit. Like it's a lot of people, because the news not gonna show you everything, bro. It's like,
so do you catch all the shootings or just majority of them? Or?
Majority of them. It's hard to. I got a team to help me.
For sure.
But even so, with the team, it still be too much. A lot of shootings that I can't cover, but I cover majority. I try.
How many shootings per day would you say?
Man, well, shit. Now the summer is starting to enter. It's it's a lot, at least 10 plus.
10 shootings a day. That's a lot. I don't because I'm not no. I don't know if you're familiar with the legal help legal help firms, some shit like that. I follow them, and a lot of times they post certain things, but a lot of times they post things late. And sometimes I read the comments because a few people had were killed, and the comments was like, "Why are you waiting now? He been dead for 2 weeks," type shit. Like, so it's like, do you think they information be accurate? Like, I mean, like as far as like, do you think they have a good source by them not being so on point with what's happening?
Well, I'm actually surprised at that because they're actually a legit law firm. They're actually lawyers and stuff that helps families with.
So that's a law firm that's dropping out.
That's a real law firm.
Oh yeah. So are you tied in with them, or are y'all
No,
like?
I'm not connected with none of them. I'm my own. Right. It is a little community on social media called Chicago Scanners. So you got like Spot News. I know everybody know him. You got other platforms and pages that post shootings or crimes in the city when they all listen to Scanners too. I'm part of that community too.
But you still work alone.
But I'm still on my own platform, my own self. So
okay.
Let me ask you. So at what age? What made you want to do this? Like, what made you want to get into it? And what age was you?
I ain't gonna lie. I started this 2 years ago, May 4th, and I actually didn't want to do this. I actually I was going through some things 8 years ago. Got back outside into the world and stuff, trying to get back out here. And then I used to always just listen to Scanners. I don't know why. I did want to become a police officer. I'm not a cop. People think I'm in law enforcement. People think I'm police.
You have
I'm
no
like,
ties to the
I keep
CPD.
telling them, like, I'm not the police, bro. I'm not 12. But yeah, they think I am. But I actually did want to go to school and become in law enforcement or something, in criminal justice. And I used to always go to crime scenes. I used to always go see bodies and everything at these scenes. And it just, I was inspired to do this because there's another man that's been doing this too. He called himself the crime chaser. And I've been watching him for years. He's been doing this for like 8-9 years. So I'm seeing like all the stuff that's going on in the city, and I'm like, man, I want to try to get out there too and see what I can do to help, because hearing about these kids getting killed out here, that does something to me. And
yeah,
so,
man, I think that's some fucked up shit, man. And for the record, man, y'all niggas out there that's killing these kids, y'all terrible, man. Y'all need to be cursed for that shit, man. That is terrible. That is terrible, man. Real shit. Like when I see the pictures of these kids on various pages, that shit bothered me because I got a little girl, man.
For sure, like I just showed you the 5-year-old.
Yeah, man, and I'm
I
like,
just showed him
that
that.
shit.
Yeah.
It bothers me, man. It makes me feel that I wish I could do something to this nigga. Cause man, like I feel like these kids today don't have no boundaries, no morals, no respect for kids, women, and old people, man. Like they don't got nothing to do with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was like when we was coming up, I'm not sure how old you are, but when we was coming up, motherfuckers saw you with your mom, kids or something, you get a pass. I catch you when you by yourself.
if they see they op, they go right up to they op and they'll do that.
Man.
But
did you see the other day when you showed me the motherfucker shot up a funeral where a horse and carriage was involved? That's terrible, man.
I post those type of stuff, like you go on my Instagram page. So on my Facebook page, I'll post the shootings and I'll go live on there. But on the Instagram page, I'll actually post the gunshot victims and their story of what happened to them, and even videos. Sometimes some of them are graphic, and let people, they gotta see faces and everything.
So you actually get there before they even put the yellow tape up to keep people from coming, or
half the time, half the time.
So you say you've seen a lot of dead bodies. Man, that's fucked up.
How long it usually take you to make it to the scene, like on average?
Usually, if it's like some major, like say if it was a child or something shot or multiple people shot, that's big to me. So like I'm like, I gotta get there quick. So usually it'll be up to 10 to 15 minutes, depending how far I am.
You get there, ain't nothing but the victims and witnesses.
Usually, yeah, because the ambulance, you would think the ambulance will show up quick, but usually
you got a better chance of helping than them.
Yeah,
I've been shot 3 times. and each time I had to take myself to the goddamn hospital.
Yeah.
So
Man, I don't post the shootings when people done got on a CTA bus or called a cab or something, because it's like the city. I don't know what's going on. They take their time when it's one of us that's getting shot or whatever.
Definitely.
That's usually how a lot of them be dying. Because
meet our demise.
now, do you?
Sure.
So I understand you from the Rogers Park area, right? So, do you hear or actually come to the scene of a lot of shooting victims from other races, or is it just mostly us?
I go to scenes, especially different communities, Latino communities, where there's others.
Because I know in Roger Park it goes up.
Yeah,
I know Uptown over there.
Uptown,
I know for a fact where Pappy them from.
Yeah.
Long live my boy Pap, man. Hey,
I know all them. PBG, I know.
yeah, for sure.
They cool, but
Free Sean, all them for sure.
yep, that's my boy.
For sure, man.
That's
Yeah.
my boy. But
So
yeah,
what-
I'll be there. I'll be there and show people what's going on.
What is the ratio you think? Like, you think it's more of us killing each other in the city, or it's a balance that we don't hear about? Because we don't. The black community don't hear about other communities doing shit until the point we are stereotyped to think that we are the only ones killing each other.
Definitely.
And it's like everybody has their own community. So obviously, black gonna kill black because we live around each other.
And we don't pay
Whites kill
attention to what
whites,
they got
Puerto
going
Ricans
on
kill-
at the same time.
but they don't publicize. I feel like other races that kill each other. Cause I had a friend that used to work in the county morgue some years back, early 2000s, and like you, I used to like seeing dead bodies and shit for some reason. So I used to just go up there and see, and I was amazed that it was about almost 50 people die every day.
Every day.
It's crazy, and I
It's-
had no
It's
idea.
worse now.
I'm sure it is.
It's worse now. Some days that I be hearing even on the radio that when they order this thing called body removals. That's when the medical examiners go to the scenes to pick up the body, whether it's from the hospital or the crime scene, and they'll tell them like, we're delayed. We gotta wait. We got too many. There's too many bodies already packed up in the morgue and stuff. So
That's fucked up. It's too many dead motherfuckers.
Yeah, I actually went in the morgue and they had like, it's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. They had like fucking bodies stacked up like gym shoe boxes and on big ass like towers or some shit, and they had like people at the bottom who I guess hadn't been claimed. Nobody claimed them, and so I
John
think
Doe's.
John
yeah,
Doe's,
so I
Jane
think they
Doe's.
burned them or some shit. Man, them people was turning green and shit. It was the worst shit I ever seen in my life.
They probably got a time limit before they could burn them, like before you could claim
Well,
your
I
loved
think they
ones.
were saying like 30 days or some shit like that. If don't nobody claim you in 30 days, then I guess I don't know what's the process after that. But yeah, I got a chance to go back there and see some shit, man, and it didn't really traumatize me, but it was just made me think like, damn, we living every day, and every day 50 up to 50 people come through this motherfucker. You
And then
know what I'm saying?
imagine
for
all
all
the-
type of reasons.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Imagine all the bodies that's still there that's haven't even been identified. You got families still trying to check on their people, search for their people, see if they good, and they don't even know.
shit, imagine you got families not looking for you. Like you just died, motherfucker don't even care.
Don't even
You
care.
just in that motherfucker just sitting, just
And that now that you said that, I think that's what they was doing to the Burr Oak shit when they was burying people on top of people.
Yeah.
I think they was monitoring to see who coming
come-
to see.
yeah.
If ain't nobody been to see this motherfucker in
sure.
years,
Right, yeah.
it's like shit. They all probably dead.
Yeah,
So
they family probably died for
let's,
sure.
Let's reuse this slot. You feel me? Like this.
because
That
once you
shit-
go to two great grandmas, it's like the kids don't even know who that is to go visit.
Right.
So who, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
It ain't even about shit whether you love them or not. They dead.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to know, like, did you grow up on the west side or you grew up on the north
I
side?
grew up strictly on the north side.
North side.
Oh.
So tell me what was it like growing up on the north side, like as a kid? What type of lifestyle did you have growing up?
It was just fun. You can literally just go outside your house or hang out with the boys, playing ball, whatever. You used to play cops and robbers, tag for everything.
It wasn't
Used
bad
to
up
be-
north like it is
wasn't-
now.
It wasn't even like that. It was cool. It was like everybody knew each other. We was all family. So somebody had a problem with somebody, we all gonna work it out the right
For
way.
sure. When you see it started to make a change, well, yeah.
Probably back in I've been noticing probably in the mid 2000s, like sometime after 2010, that's when things started to.
When Chief Keef came out.
For sure, it's like that.
When Sosa came out.
Sosa
that's
did
how
it to the
changed.
rack, man.
More drill this shit, but
Mm-hmm.
it has definitely changed. And even today, when you go back over there, it's like, man, what happened?
The lakefront's not even the same. I used to go to, and I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my go-to plays. I used to take Lakeshore Drive all the way to the end, the last stop. I
Where it
can't
curve
remember
around it, where it stop it.
where the last stop that you can get on the at the beach, the last beach stop on the north side.
That's
That
on, I
used
think,
to be
Hollywood
my
over there.
go-to right there, man. Oh, it used to be so low key. Didn't nobody used to be there, and I used to go to the water and just listen to the motherfucking waves and smoke some weed, chill my little vibe. Man, shit. A couple years ago, I tried to go back. Man,
Different.
shit. There's 100 motherfuckers over there. Man, shit. They got gangbangers all through that motherfucker. I said,
That's their
damn.
spot
You,
too.
you
Drake's
can't
out
even.
there,
You
all
can't
type
even
of
get.
shit.
You can't even. You can't even go get romantic no more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. That shit's crazy, man. So Chicago, I feel like done changed a lot, man. Like a whole lot. How old are you?
30.
30? Oh shit. You.
Oh yeah, so you was a couple years above me. 2010 was your last year of high school, around then.
2012.
Yeah.
basically.
2012. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you a couple years older than this nigga. You know what I'm
Show
saying?
that.
So yeah, man. So growing up, you said obviously it was better than it was now, and it was like were you ever into like street activities, or you was just flying straight and did what you needed to do?
No, I was just strictly. I ain't gonna lie. I grew up as a church boy. I was raised in the church, so I was never. Even though I seen a lot of stuff and hood stuff that's going on my block and everything, it never phased me. I never paid attention to it. Like, no, I want to be part of that, whatever. But
you just had friends that was affiliated.
friends, some family members. That
Never had no interactions with made you like, oh, I ain't fucking with the streets at all, or you just always had
I
that
just
set
never
up.
was interested. I just never.
So-
I guess it was. I had those parents that like they was raised.
They stood on business. They ain't allowing this
they
in
ain't
their
play
crib.
that shit. No, especially with I'm the youngest out of 8, so
you
me
got
being
8
the
siblings?
baby, my mom she didn't play that.
That's crazy. 8 siblings.
8 siblings.
What was that like growing up with 8? Are you the youngest? I know they was
I'm
just.
pretty sure you was the spoiled one.
I was definitely the most spoiled, but
Shit, by the time you had 8, you done got it together.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The baby comes when your parents' life is together, and they more stable and they more wiser, and they know how to
get more stuff and everything.
Yeah,
And yeah, the income that went up. Shit, everybody else grown.
for sure. So the baby get everything. Yeah. So have you ever lost any friends to the streets?
Yeah. Even family members. One of my friends that we just mentioned from PBG is actually Pooh Bear.
Yeah, for real. Oh, because you is from over there. And you the same age.
I grew up with him, and as soon as he died, and it was just
That was the
losing
change
more.
of the north side too.
So for the record, let the viewers know who is that, because I don't know who they is. I'm 40. I'll be 44, so I'm out of y'all jurisdiction and know what's going on. So tell the audience who is you said PBG.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear.
Who is that?
His real name is Anton. But yeah, he from the north side, and he was actually killed in Rogers Park. And then that's when a lot of his people, it
Young
affected
Pappy, all
them,
them, for
and
sure.
now they turned his name into a gang, PBG, Pooh Bear Gang.
Oh, so they're not rapping; they just gang.
Well, some of them, there's some rappers that's real
They had a
rappers
real
that came
good
out of
rapper.
that. Young Pappy is one of them.
Yeah.
Lil Sean, another person I grew up with, one of my boys. But yeah, that's one of the North Side gangs. But it hit different when it's your own homie and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know it used to going up like that on the north side. Like it's GDs and Mexican disciples
Kings,
and
everybody
everything.
out there.
Like
Mhm.
it's
Right,
it go up hard.
See, when I was going to the north side, it was more Africans that I was dealing with, because obviously I was in the streets hustling and shit. So I used to go to the west. That's how I found out about the beach. I met the nigga at the beach. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this shit low key as hell. I'm like, damn, I'm finna start fucking around with this shit. But yeah, in my era, they had the Africans and the Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? around the I want to say shit. It's been a while, but I want to say like Sheridan and Broadway around that area.
That's right around the block.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what we used to, up in that area. But yeah, it was a whole lot different, and it was like a fucking gym shoe store over there somewhere. We used to all ditch school and go over there because they used to release the mics like 2 weeks early and shit. So we used to go. I remember it's by a train track some motherfucking where, but they had all exclusive mics back
Over there
in the
by the
day.
Brown line.
Well, I don't know what it, but we used to get right off the train. It's like literally right there. As soon as you get off the train, come down the stairs, you get right there. But yeah, it was decent back then.
So there never no killing going on up north back then? When you
I
was growing
wasn't
up?
from over there, so I don't know. I didn't know about their politics over there. I
y'all
just
ain't
knew that I was meeting the niggas that had the shit over there. That's all I knew. I didn't know nothing about what they had going on.
There wasn't no social media.
But it's been
It wasn't no social media.
it's been shootings and killing stuff back in the days, but it ain't been as much as we hearing now. Ever
Yeah, but
since-
the neighborhood wasn't known. You know, if you go to a bad neighborhood, I'm pretty sure even back in your time, you would know a bad neighborhood.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
if you going to somewhere where niggas be dying, you know, like, all right, we got to be on point over here because you feel me? So
Right.
if you ain't hear about it, then it could have been that bad. It probably was just regular.
We wasn't in the dog because it wasn't social media.
No, that's
I mean,
what I'm
the street
saying.
Still knew what
Right,
was
yeah,
going on.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But to my knowledge, it wasn't bad enough for me because I didn't used to ride around with guns and shit then. You know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't so much a killing where
We don't ride around with guns now.
well, I'm just saying, because back then it was like it was more structure, and so respected people can kind of move the way they want because it's kind of like you can't touch this nigga without your side holding you accountable for it.
Not even just that. You're not gonna do no goofy shit. Like everything today is all goofy. From killing kids, from niggas just killing their homies, to
goofy
just
reasons,
niggas
too, bro.
snaking you over money. Like all this shit watered down and just goofy, man. Stay out the streets, go get some money.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
same thing was happening back then. It just wasn't so many people because of the fact that it was more money. The economy was better. You know what I'm saying? So to put it in context, like when the PPPs came out, you notice how the killing slowed down?
Slowed down, yeah.
When everybody was
Money.
taking
Can you-
private jets and buying Cubans and Rolex. When everybody had money,
Yeah.
motherfucker wasn't thinking about killing because they was up.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
everybody was getting they
Yeah,
part.
yeah, for sure. As soon as motherfucker went broke, here we are.
You could be at your next to your op in the Gucci store. Y'all just trying to get the same
the
belt.
same.
Y'all don't even want to. Y'all don't even want to bump with each other.
Man, I ain't even on that. Bro. I got 10,000.
I ain't trying to get locked up in sacks, bro.
exactly.
You
Right,
good?
right. Yeah. So, I want to know, like, what was the craziest thing you ever saw when you got to a scene? What was the craziest scene that made you like, God damn?
I think when I saw my first, I actually started my first crime scene that I went to on east side of South Shore. It was a rapper, I forgot his name, that got killed, but I remember hearing about it on the scanners, and I went over there. Like I said, I got there before the ambulance got there. Police was just showing up. You could see Buddy in the car laid out, just you can blooded out and everything, not moving. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm out here recording this shit, but it's like I'm looking at him like, what the? It's different when you see the shit on TV and everything, but in the movies, but seeing that shit
You
in
said
real
that was
life.
2 years ago. You just started
Just
this.
started that.
Damn.
So I done went to scenes where I literally would see bodies laid out right in front of kids, even before sometimes they didn't put the white sheet over them on time. They'll just take their time or whatever, but the body will still be laid out right there, and it's like, man, that's somebody's son. It'd be messed up.
What made you take this serious? Like, what gave you the passion? Because you say you just started, so we'll talk about the hobbies before this. But what made you really want to say, I really want to do this?
It was the attention coming from the youth. It's like I didn't know it was these many kids out here that's really into the streets. Of some of them, a lot of them is dying in it, and that's what gets me, because these are our future. These are ones we're not supposed to be burying our kids. It's supposed to be the other way around.
Sure.
So they are our future. We can't sit back and let them die like this. So that's what made me really focus more on them, and I actually turned my platform for them to help the youth. I specifically, before I even made my Instagram page, I already had the Facebook page. Followers is going up more and everything every time I go live or post. But then I wanted to make the Instagram page for the youth, to actually to wake them up so that they can see what's going on, what they doing to each other, so they can change. And so that goal is actually being is actually successful now because most of my followers on my Instagram page are young people, teenagers and stuff, and they're actually all engaging, they're all interacting, and man,
It's an
it'll be
awareness page for sure.
Yeah,
So, do you think? Do you think you have most of the youth watching you because they want to turn their life around, or they just mostly want to see some shit happen to somebody? Because you know the internet is messy as
it
fuck.
is messy, yeah, and internet's the reason why a lot of this beef and stuff is going on. But I think from the beginning, when I first started, it was that they just want to attention, like, oh, they want to see, oh man, that's crazy, it's there. But now it's like they see more of their people's being posted on that. It's like, oh man, this ain't what's up. And not only that, they're seeing what I'm doing. They don't see that I'm just out here chasing crime. They see me on the field too, actually caring for them and helping them. And that's what makes a lot of them. You'll be surprised. A lot of them is actually out there on the streets, reach out to me just to talk and stuff, or reaching out for guidance or some type of help, whatever. And the fact that they doing it, they don't even know me. That showed me right there that these kids need help. Everybody else on the outside looking at them as murderers and gangsters and thugs and robbers, but I'm looking at them like opportunity. And
For sure. And I definitely feel like, me being younger, I definitely feel like your page helps, and it's it's a lot of information coming from it. Like, me being young, I look at your page, I get a lot of help from out there, and this going on. I know not to go over there, not to be lacking here. Mm-hmm. Oh, he got killed in the car sitting here. Nope, won't go there. So, shit, I know it's helping a lot of other kids if it's helping me out, for sure. That.
For sure.
For sure. Do you, because like they say you have haters no matter what you do. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you in a lane where there shouldn't be a reason not to like you. Do you have people in your inbox saying you bogus for doing what you're doing, or people telling you, like, getting on your nerves with shit that don't even matter?
Yeah.
Like, what do they be saying? Because I just want to know, what do you say to a motherfucker that's recording the shit that y'all doing? You feel what I'm saying?
A lot of them be upset because they see me posting their homies on there, so they like, man, take my brother down, take him down, and that. I'm like, first of all, I usually get permission from the family or the parents or whatever, to post them. But it ain't to, when I do that, it ain't to just show, hey, so-and-so just got killed, this is who he is. It's to actually tell their story. Mm-hmm. It's to actually show more awareness of what's going on, because people need to see faces behind the story too, so that we can step up and be a change. We always want to blame the government and politicians and everything, where it starts in the community, it starts at home, and we gotta step up and do something. So when I'm posting or when I'm at the scenes, I do get confronted by a couple of people sometimes that don't like what I do. There is some gangs out there that don't like what I do, because like, I'm exposing their work. I'm like, damn, he just posted what I just shot that block up. Now he posting about it and everything, blah blah. But
they'll rap about it though. I interview quite a few people, and I talk. I work in the shop and shit, and we talk about it, and they just basically say what good is doing it if don't nobody know about it.
Right? They want to be more known.
I just feel
build
like
a name.
I feel like a lot of hoe ass niggas try to find a weak link and try to stick that and make it seem like, okay, well, he not a street nigga, so I'm gonna put some pressure on him, or I'm gonna try to intimidate him not to do this shit. You know what I mean? Because if you really that mad, then I feel like you should go get at the motherfucker that did your homie like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Don't get mad at the person that's bringing awareness to the shit, because you ain't done nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. If the motherfucker hadn't did what he did, or the motherfucker didn't get killed, or they wasn't killing people so fucking much,
for sure,
you wouldn't have a job. You see what I'm saying? So,
and they really be exposing themselves when they do it. They'll post about it and stuff. They'll text their homies or whatever, and like you said, they'll rap about it. So it's like,
but they don't want us to have awareness. They want us to be in the blind so we can get killed next.
Exactly.
Well, I understand that people that don't have shit to lose move different from people that do have something to lose. You know what I mean? And when you don't have nothing to lose, you move wild. Like life is a game. You know, they move around like it's Call of Duty or some shit. Like they gonna die and spawn out the air and come back type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be mindful of the moves and the stuff that you make because, for instance, like these police cameras that they put up years ago. How long them cameras been up on these blocks? About 15 years.
It's been a while.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
And people got to the point where they were so goddamn comfortable that they wasn't going to jail that they felt like they wasn't working.
Right.
Now you seeing the motherfuckers catching shit and they locking motherfuckers' asses up for that shit.
But you see it on live timing though.
Little
That ain't delayed. You know, you say, oh, the scan is
they actually
on
watch
live
it.
time. The man is at the gas station. He didn't even get the chance to get from the pump to his car door, and 12 is pulling up, locking him up.
They're telling them.
Like he got a gun.
They
On like, bruh.
that's what a lot of people don't think. They think, oh, these cameras not working.
But that's what
They're
I'm saying.
actually
When I saw
watching
that
live.
video, I told him, just like your page, when I told him, I'm like, this just helped a lot of niggas out. Because just like me, who think it don't work, now we know, I bet.
It's actually didn't I feel like it didn't hinder a lot of people when it comes to motherfuckers going to jail because just think of how much shit you done under that camera and got away with it.
Right.
You know, because that's how niggas are. We dumb. We get away with it. We think we didn't figure it out the system. We ain't figured out shit. They just let your dumb ass keep on doing it.
So you can build a case so we can
Exactly.
stick.
So now I got 15 years where now you can't give me nothing
You
but
got
a life.
20 deliveries at the same gas station. You can't say this ain't you.
Exactly.
They got you on camera, right? They don't realize like the police have CPD has their own command center set up to actually watch these pod cameras live, even at the train stations. That's how they catching these people. And I'm literally listening to it like, we see him wearing the white shirt, he got the ski mask on, this and that.
But it's definitely to
get
get the big shark first though, because that's why they let us get so many deliveries. They let this niggas who done did it 100 times, they ain't never came to got them. They probably ain't until you do something that really matter. Then they gonna use everything to stack on you. But if you selling a little weed or doing something like Buddy with the gun, how many people you think sell weed at that same gas station or just hustling? He pull up with a gun, right to jail. We need that. We need them guns off the street. It's about the, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I look at it a little bit different because I ain't really no conspiracy theorist and no shit like that, but I kind of pay attention to what's in front of me and what makes sense. When you want to gentrify a neighborhood, you have to let the hyenas kill themselves off first, and only the good ones gonna last to see the regentrification. That's how I feel. So instead of us locking these people up for these petty little ass shootings and shit like that, where they get 2-3 years and come back and be killing somebody else, let them motherfuckers kill each other, and only the strong gonna survive. Because at some point, even the ones that's killing gonna get to a certain age where they gonna feel like it's time for that shit to stop. But it comes with age. You can't tell no teenager to, man, they turned up off. You got my little homie Vaughn off 1500. You feel me? You got
Vaughn
all
off
these
17, man.
well, they 1500, 17. You know, they said both. But at the end of the day, rappers in that age group and probably till about 25 to 26, they all are hypnotized by this fucking music. And so they really not thinking that one day I might be 40 years old. I might be 50. What I'm gonna do then? You know what I mean? Because they got all these tattoos and shit on their face and all this weird shit. All of them not gonna die. Some of them motherfuckers are gonna make it, and they gonna be horrible looking granddaddies with all that shit on their face. Especially if they ain't done nothing to secure their future. They're not only gonna be broke, they're not gonna have insurance. They're not gonna have shit, but a bunch of tattoos and a bunch of war stories. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. You know? So
for some people, that's making it though. For some of them, that's nigga, I made it. You know, niggas dead. I'm here and broke, nigga. I made it.
well,
That's fucked up.
for sure, that's a fucked up option.
But then you got these kids out here that want to be drill rappers and stuff, and they think they gonna make it. Most of them not even really making it even past 18, 21.
It's the route they taking. You can be a drill rapper. You don't gotta talk about all that though. Like you do what you want
Sliding
to
on
do.
the ops, though, like you can. A lot of them like A
You
lot
can
of them hit
slide
me
on the
up
ops
to-
though. You just don't got to mention nobody. People, you can do
Yeah.
everything exactly what they saying without the person in it,
Mm-hmm.
and just you know what I'm saying. Because you rapping about your life. That's what we see every day.
I feel like a lot of these kids, a lot of them not even into the life that they promoting. You know, they just going with what sounds good. You know what I'm saying? But
Peer pressure.
it's a lot of like the streets don't
For
play.
sure.
You know what I mean? And if you gonna talk that shit, you got to be ready for the repercussions that come behind the shit that you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers, because I noticed, because now that I started the podcast, you know, I'm in tune with a lot of news and podcasts and YouTube and shit where they talk about Chicago, and I see what's going on. And when it comes to the old block situation and all those situations within that little circle, all those kids were rapping about killing each other, and they all live with their moms.
Yeah.
They all live where motherfuckers knew where they live at. How long you think you gonna live talking like this and the motherfucking walk right to your house? You see, I don't understand that. Because I'm following these stories because
We laughing about it, but it's true. Like their mindset is like, it's like, damn, they really brainwashed. Like,
That's because back in the day, they just thought completely different. Like, they go wrap a nigga up. Back in the day, they going like the hitman.
Yeah.
They going to get a whole new car, going a whole new route,
For
a
sure,
whole new
right.
crib. Now, nigga kill you at his mama car, let her take it to work in the morning, and don't even say nothing.
yeah.
Now, you spin on OG in the morning and whack nigga OG, and now that's how it happened when you come to the scene. Oh, 63-year-old lady died. Now we looking like, damn, why people killing mamas? The nigga who shot the car didn't know that was his mama.
Right.
He know that's the car that shot him yesterday. You feel me? Like, niggas be
Like,
stupid out
like
here.
Buddy that killed Vale. I'm not sure if you knew my homie, little homie Vale. He was part of the Young Heavies. He got killed about 4 years ago
Yeah, Wills.
at Wales on Madison and
Laverne.
Madison and Laverne, the restaurant right there.
Long
He
live
got,
my
he
boy,
got
man.
killed
The
right
biggest.
there. So when they caught the boy, because the boy that shot him, I think he was either 19 or 20 or some shit like that. So they had the video circulating around of what happened. And so my homie Vale went in there to get some food, you know, and he came out, while he was in there getting the food, the shorty had pulled up in the car. He bagged it up and he waited on him to come out. When my homie came out, he came out with his head down in the phone, and the shorty ran right up to him, boom, 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 took his watch off of him and skeeted off. Well, when they caught him and he went to court, I was listening on the Zoom on YouTube. This motherfucker used his mama's car to do that shit. His mama sold cars. And last year, he stole some plates off her car and put it on a new car that she had for sale. Because she sold car, like, you know, little Lolos and shit. She was selling, making a little money on, I don't know what her situation, but she was selling cars. He took the old plates, put it on the new car she was selling, and when it did that shit, and came and parked the motherfucker right back at the house.
that's tough.
And his mama shit. So, and the crazy part about it is I saw all the evidence on this. They tracked him from the gas station he was at before he even went there. So apparently he took some pictures at the gas station on Cicero and Jackson and posted it. And then he went and did that shit with the same clothes on. And they tracked all this shit, had everything on video. And it's just crazy how these kids just do dumb shit. Like we wasn't that dumb. I'm just be honest.
We was dumb, I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah.
admit, but we weren't. It was we had knowledge too to know what the fuck to do and what not to do.
You know what I think it was with me? Because I only got one, well, I got two, but one case, gun case from back in the day, from some shit that happened. And the only reason why I didn't have cases and shit like that is because every time me and my crew got together or I decided to do some shit, my first idea was how the fuck I'm gonna get back home. It was never what I'm finna do.
Right.
It was after I do this, how am I gonna get back home? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that I make a plan that I can do and still make it back home. You feel what I'm saying? Without going to jail. And that's been my motto, and it kept me out of jail, man. You know what I mean? Because I always thought through shit instead of just like with the situation with what was it, Duck, right?
You want to get killed at the store downtown?
Yeah, Duck. Did you come to that scene?
No, I actually didn't.
No. Okay. So yeah, like with that situation, I feel like somebody just gave him a drop and they just you know
No
what I'm
thought
saying?
behind it.
You know?
But that's usually how it go though. That's why I be telling you a lot of times you see niggas be telling they get set up and all that. Not saying niggas don't get set up, but it don't take all that. Because if you outside ready to do what you about to do already, and you see a certain car, or if you see a nigga out getting in the gas station, walk through the store, you gonna spin right there. Especially if it's a nigga you can't find. You been looking for a face, you spinning right there in front of 12 and everything.
And it's crazy because there's cameras everywhere, so they can
But 9 times out of 10
rewind them tapes right back to where the fuck you just came from.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 though,
Brandon.
niggas don't even be doing all that. Like niggas be in hot cars, like
Tweaking.
it don't even be.
Yeah,
like,
but see the thing about it is it doesn't matter if you're in a hot car or not because every corner or with the satellite has damn near a camera, and nowadays everybody got cameras on their fucking house.
Yeah.
So like, even if you get a hot car, if they really want you, they can get your ass. Because wherever you jump in that hot car, you had to come from a cool car. You feel what I'm saying? So
And they're still touchy because some of these shorties don't even wear gloves and like that when they steal
Nothing.
the cars. So
Definitely.
they get the
Definitely.
fingerprints and everything.
every
They don't
time
even
I
realize.
knew somebody get locked up in a hot car, they get all the bodies from that car put on them, and they got to go to court and fight all that because it's 6 different DNAs in the car, it's guns in the car, everything got traces of something on it. So that nigga's in jail for 5 different cases. Got to go through all that.
yeah, that's crazy, man. So have you ever had any propositions from the police department to be a part of them, or?
No, they just really some of them. Like I like a lot. Like a lot of them do follow me. Even when I go to the scenes, they know exactly who I am. Some of them will shout
How's
me
the
out.
interaction with them? Do they show you love, or they be on
For the
some like
most,
get the
for
fuck
the
out
most
the way?
part, yeah. For the most part, they do. But it is some of the bad apples I run into that, like, hey, you're not supposed to do this, so stop recording, or this and that, or
It be blue and whites, or it be like the sergeants, or
it's mostly the blue and whites. But
of course dickheads.
yeah, they
Shit,
they
could be affiliated with that shit. You never
Man,
know.
they-
That could be one of their uncles or some shit.
But most of all, they cool and stuff. They know what's up and everything. Even they even got they got a team that go to crime scenes and stuff like that to like a news team, and they've been trying to catch up to me because they're like, man, how you getting more information before we do? How you know this before that? That's
For
crazy.
sure. You ever had a problem with a family or anything? Like motherfucker wanted to fight you or like get the fuck out of here type shit? Or any bad incidents from when you going to a scene?
It was it's just a few, not a lot though. Like, but it is a few times that I have had some incidents happen. It was one time in Inglewood where it was a police shooting. Police shot somebody, and I was there on live. Went to another block to get another view of it. And you see the guys on the corner stuff hanging out and stuff, and one of them was getting into it with the sergeant over there. So I'm on live talking about that. Damn, he over there tweaking with the police and shit. And one of the homies heard me like, "Oh, you over there snitch or this and that? You doing that? Blah blah. Who is you? What this and that?" And trying to get me off their block and everything. But other than that, I don't get too
And you
many.
be by yourself when you go to these scenes?
Most of the times, but sometimes I do have team. I have somebody that got their CCL with, or some of my homies that just want to just ride on
For sure.
or whatever. But for the most part, I don't even be nervous going because it's like I'm on a mission. I'm on a goal.
And
It's
you
like
got-
my calling.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm already know I'm protected. Ain't nothing.
Was you on Cicero and Gladys last night when the police shot them 2 dudes?
No, but I was up. Actually, I was kind of woken up on my sleep because the West Side blew me up. They was like, man,
It was
we
going up this weekend.
It was
Man,
definitely.
you missing critical shit, man. They talking about goddamn. They said the police because one of my homies was out there. He recorded the shit.
Yeah.
But he's like make funny content. She do poems.
CJ?
And shit. CJ.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
I just reposted his thing today.
Yeah. He was out there. He said they shot the motherfuckers for nothing.
But a lot of
So
people
the police
saying
shot somebody last
Yeah,
night?
they killed the motherfucker
shot
and
two-
shot
they
another
sh-
dude.
they shot
Damn.
2 people. So
It's
they
Cicero
rolled
and
up on
Gladys?
somebody that was it was 2 dudes in the street fighting and everything. One of them had a knife. They rolled up on him, pulled their guns out, told him to drop the knife. Dude wasn't listening. He continued to stab the other dude. And that's when they started shooting at them. But
So they killed
shot-
both of the
Yeah,
niggas?
No, they
they-
shot the dude with the knife, but they also shot the victim too.
Damn.
No, they killed the motherfucker. He on legal help firm.
That's what I'm saying.
victim.
Probably nigga with the knife. They got
I don't know which one, the victim
I don't know
or,
which
the, or the
one,
perpetrator.
but I know one of them definitely died.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That night.
Because I was reading the comments, they said they killed the victim and the perpetrator. I'm damn.
Yeah, I don't know. When I saw the report last night, it was the victim was in critical.
But that's
condition,
what they know they be bogus. That's why they try to kill a nigga. If they let you live, you can tell, hey man, this nigga was bogus. I ain't doing X, Y, and Z. They gotta kill you, nigga. It's a dead man word against yours.
Yeah, but I think that was like, from what it sounded like and from videos I've been seeing, it seemed like it was a justifiable shooting. But you know, the community want to switch it and they didn't do shit. They were just doing this and that or whatever. But you gotta go with the truth. It's going to be an investigation. That incident was captured not only just on body camera. It was a lot of cameras in there, pod cameras. People was recording. So video's not gonna lie. You gonna see what really happened.
For sure.
Definitely.
That's all we need is the video. We can end the shit right there.
Do you think the police brutality in Chicago is out of control? Or do you think the police even give a fuck about us, really?
I think now it's some that do care, but you know how the relationship is with the black community and the police. Is we don't a lot of us don't like them. A lot of us don't trust them and everything. A lot of us don't even want to talk to them when something happens because we don't know what they own or whatever. But for the most part, I think it has been an increase with police brutality, especially in Chicago. It was even so bad to the point that Washington had to send in a special investigation team, prosecutors, everything, to investigate Chicago police. And they found out that we have one of the most corrupt police force in the country.
Yeah, I can believe it.
So it's crazy, but it's like when we hear the police shoot and kill one of us and everything, the whole city want to go up. Everybody want to riot. Everybody want to loot. Everybody want to say F-12, this and that. But it's like, to me, it's what is that same energy when we out here doing each other? Like, a little girl just got killed this weekend. Where's that energy at?
Right.
Y'all already ready to riot and protest when the police killing us, but
That shit fucked up.
that same day, a 5-year-old girl got killed.
For sure.
And we don't want to step up. We don't want to show that energy.
I
Like,
heard nothing about her.
Nothing at all until I showed you that post.
Yeah, and that's fucked up, man. That's real crazy, man. I feel like, me personally, I feel like the police don't give a shit. It's just a job for them, the way to get paid and feed their family. And Chicago has got this stigma with us that if you fucking move wrong, you're gonna get killed. You don't think the police nervous about that shit?
I was just finna ask you that.
They police, but them motherfuckers
You
got
don't think
families.
they job
human
is hard?
beings.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they job hard because you're asking these motherfuckers to put their life on the line for $45,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, these
overworking
No,
them
but
too.
I'm saying,
They-
regardless of the money, even if it was good money, you still putting your life on the line.
Well, you would feel good about it if you was getting paid what you felt like your life was worth.
Yeah.
But to not get
No, I'm
paid,
not saying that much. I'm saying more like 70 or something like that. Not like what you think your life is worth.
Well, I mean, if you would put your life on the line for $45,000, then I'm pretty sure 75 would be a nice up.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Something like that where you feel like, okay, at least I got a decent check. I can do what I want to do. But you still, you're going to pull up on the side of niggas and get out the car. Damn, Lord, you ain't asked for my license, no insurance. What the?
Some take their job way too serious. and
Then
shit.
when I skeet off on you, though, and when I skeet off, it don't do nothing. Now you looking like, oh, damn.
Yeah, but then when he kill your ass, now you looking like damn. You feel me? So it's a catch-22 either way. You feel what I'm saying? He's licensed to kill your ass. He will get off for killing you faster than vice versa.
They
You
already
feel
got
what
their
I'm saying?
lawyer set up. You got to find
Right.
you got to hire you one.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's real fucked up because, like I say, these are regular, average people with families at home, and goddamn, you know, if you're a police officer, I've saw numerous of videos where police been shot by motherfuckers they pull over, you know, and as a police officer, you don't know what day that's gonna be.
Right.
You feel me? So
P's and Q's with
when
them.
people say, "Oh man, the police were standing right there while they were shooting," motherfucker, would you jump in the shootout? No. What you
They
mean?
gonna wait for the right moment opportunity, but not in the middle of no damn.
Hell,
Let
not
some of
yet.
them bullets run out.
Yeah,
goddamn it,
yeah.
Then we'll you
Once they
feel me?
pull off, now let me see what's going on.
Yeah, just because I got a badge on don't mean I'm bulletproof. Goddamn.
Right, yeah.
You
Man,
feel
I'm
me?
trying to get home to my baby. You tweaking.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got
A lot
family.
of them just figure it's just a job, man. I mean, obviously you had them tough cadets that probably granddaddy, great granddaddy, and daddy been police or in the
Right, in the
military,
family,
so he feel like
generational.
he obligated to
Yep.
be a tough guy with no mustache and shit.
Definitely ain't got no mustache.
Right, you feel me? So yeah, I get it, man.
Walk
I
up to
get
the
it.
car with the flashlight all in your face.
Yeah, they them old school flashlight. They,
Right.
but it's a tough job to them because a lot of them they're humans like you said too, and they go through things that we go through and experience. They see more shit than what we see,
You see
and
their ass
it'll
getting
affect their
killed.
mental. Man, they start to kill themselves now. It's been a lot of increase of Chicago police officers committing suicide. So it's a tough job, and
I don't think they committing suicide because of the trauma from the streets per se. I think they committing suicide because their relationships don't work. There's a lot of I didn't even know that women that's in law enforcement are the highest divorced women that's in law enforcement, right? And they say because women don't know how to turn that tough shit off when they go home, and I'm pretty sure it's just the same for men. So when they so used to, hey, get you feel me? So used to giving orders and telling motherfuckers what to do all day. When they come home, they forget they not at work, and so they pour their trauma shit on their significant other. So that's why I think a lot of times the suicide comes from.
And that's why the only time a relationship work is two police officers.
Could be, but at this end of the day, if you think about it, if you're having a rough day and your relationship is good at home, it will block the bullshit away from your life, you know?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get to the point of committing suicide if your significant other is loving
'Cause you
you,
got
but
that
you
support right there
probably
next to
bringing that bullshit home.
That's why I say
You know
the
what
two
I'm saying?
police, because they know how to deal with each
They
other.
know how
Like
to-
just
yeah.
like partners, your partner relationship be better than you and your girl relationship.
Till y'all start fucking. And then that shit
No, it only mess up because you still got a girl at home. If she was agree, man, cookies and bogies, cookies and bogies.
yeah, that shit crazy, man. So, during your 2 years of doing what 4 years? You said 2 or 4?
2 years.
2 years. How many kids have you seen got killed from just being innocent bystanders?
We talking like kids or teenagers or
Kids.
just
I mean, like underage kids, like under 10, shit like that.
within the 2 years, I probably seen about at least 20 plus. And sad to say, my own little cousin is a victim of one of those kids. Rest in peace to Devin, but it
You was
just
at that
shows-
scene too?
I didn't go to this. I didn't even know. That's the crazy part, because when the shooting happened, I posted it. I remember posting it that night. It was Sunday night. But then I didn't know who it was till the next
Oh,
day.
you just post like your.
I was just doing normal,
yeah.
normal posts. A 5-year-old kid just got shot in the head, or whatever. His dad was shot, but I didn't know who they was until the next day. I was on my way to work, and I'm turning on the radio, and they mentioned the name. I'm like, that name sound that's my cousin name. So I called my cousin, and it was them. It was him and his son.
Nobody called you and told
Nobody.
you.
I didn't even know. I went to the hospital that night. It was tough because they was fighting. That little boy was fighting. He held on for about 6 days and
Damn.
had to pull the plug because it was too late.
Man, and how old was he?
5 years old.
Man, that's fucking sad, bro. That shit would have broke my heart, man.
Him
See
and his
something
father got shot. Did his father
Kind
make
of
it?
the same, almost the same way as the little girl this weekend. She was in the car. He was in the car.
Yeah, so you know about this story? Because I didn't read into it. I just know she got killed. What happened with that?
So it was a gathering, some type of party. I'm hearing they always be having a party right there.
Was it out west?
It was
out
on
west.
Lake and Western, right?
It was on Jackson and Campo.
Okay,
So
yeah,
right off of Lake.
yeah.
Right off of Western. But yeah, they was hanging out and stuff, and I guess the little girl was in the car asleep. While the mom and dad was standing outside the car, another car pulled up. 4 dudes hopped out, started shooting, and then got back in and drove away. They didn't know. I'm assuming they didn't know that there was a girl in the car.
Obviously, they don't give a fuck what's going on.
They
pull up
probably
shooting.
don't, because it was a few weeks, about a month ago, we just had a major mass shooting in the back of the yards where about 4 or 5 kids got shot and one of them got killed. And they saw kids in that crowd, and yet they still pulled
That
up
shit
and
be
shot
crazy.
the crowd
People
up.
definitely be doing that shit, bro. Like, I done been in the store, like, when niggas done came in the store and started shooting, been kids in the store. Like, niggas don't try to let the kids move,
They don't,
nothing.
yeah.
It's sad, bro. Like, it's real sad, bro.
Do you think it's an evil spirit over Chicago?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think it's a dark cloud. It's evil spirits everywhere, but you can recognize them when you're starting to see more and more evil activity happening.
It's definitely,
This
and
is
it's on all
definitely
type of levels, like
yeah
from killing to the hatred to
the
the
hatred.
snaking. Like we've been the most hated city,
Yeah.
like amongst each other. Now the killing at all time high, it's just
Then even it's not even like I'm killing you because you done got one of my homies. So let's get back. The reason they killing each other is like petty shit. It's stupid. So you talk to my girl, this and that. Like what? This literally kids shit. And it's
or I just don't like you because of some goofy shit because you doing good in life.
yeah
Well, you
jealousy.
got a girl that he want and can't get.
Anything like it's like man we didn't grow up killing hating each other because of that shit. That made us encourage them like damn I need to step my game up type shit.
Or want to be around that type of nigga. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to, like I don't know, niggas is weird. You see a nigga getting money, you up top him. Like you feel me?
That
Like-
definitely ain't gonna happen. So, before you started doing the crime chaser, what was hobbies was you into before that?
I was just I used to hoop a lot. I used to work out a lot. Always was working. I used to do security. Used to have these security gigs and stuff all over the city. So I
Like
was just
for
keeping
clubs and
myself-
stuff?
Yeah, clubs, bars,
Okay.
even at hospitals, whatever. So I was just living my best life and stuff. But things happen. I done caught some cases too and everything. Been going through things last 8 years or whatever. After going through those situations and stuff, that's what made me want to get out more. Like, okay, I need to get back out there into the world.
For sure.
And the way how I just got into this, it's crazy because it was this white boy in the suburbs. I used to do, well, I still do a taxi job slash Uber, and I had got dispatched to pick up a shorty, a white guy in the suburbs. When I pick him up, I used to take him out west, go get his get his dope and stuff. But we used to always talk every time he'll call me like, hey, can you come get me? All right, cool. And every time we'd be in the car talking and everything, we'll talk about the violence, the shooters and everything. And then I'm like, the more we talk, like, man, maybe I want to step up and do something. I want to try to like make a platform of this.
Put some type of impact on
Yeah,
it.
and see how it turns out. And actually, he the one came up with. He was actually started off as my partner, because he actually came up with the name Chi-Town Crime Chasers. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's dope. CCC, that's cool. I'll fuck with that. But then I had to later on down the road, I had to cut him off to the curb because he got too deep into that dope stuff, and I didn't want to interfere with my shit because now my shit's starting to blow up. I didn't even know it was gonna get this big. We tried it out,
For
went to
sure.
a scene together, then it just blew up. Now I got hundreds of thousands of followers and stuff. You not for the mess, no, bro.
It's
So,
lonely at the top.
yeah, and so
Tell me about the first scene that you came to. What was it like, and how was it?
well, that was the scene where I was told you about
On the east
one of the
side,
most
right?
fucked up, with the rapper on the east side.
Yeah, on
That
South
was
Shore.
your very
Right over
first.
on- yeah, 79th and I forgot, right off of Yates, but
And that was the worst one too, right?
one of the worst ones. It wasn't the worst one, but it was one I didn't expect because I didn't even expect him. I thought by the time I got there, the ambulance would have got him already, took him to the hospital. But no, he was still in that car, slumped over, stuff. You could see his body and everything.
What made it worse than the other ones? Like, was it a gruesome scene? Like, was
It was gruesome because there was a lot of blood everywhere and shit. People that knew him, family, everybody crying, going
was
crazy.
more
and shit.
traumatizing 'cause it was your first time,
Yeah,
though.
and I'm like, damn, I ain't really been to something like that. But then now I start to get more used to it and stuff. It was almost like, because people be asking me all the time, like, how do you deal with this? You don't be depressing like that. Your platform is depressing as fuck, man. You got dead people. It's like an obituary on your page. And it's like, I'm used to it. Like it's sad, it's heartbreaking and shit, but I'm numb to it because it's like I see the shit now, and my main goal and mission isn't to just sit back and grieve from the shit I do. I was called to do this for a reason, a purpose. So I'm gonna go continue my mission and let
Regardless
people,
what a motherfucker say.
yeah.
For sure. Some scenes, you feel like some scenes are harder you to deal with than others.
Mostly, yeah. It's only the ones that when it's kids involved, teenagers that's been shot or killed. Those are the ones that really affect me the most. Sometimes, even while I'm making a post, getting information on the kid that was killed, getting their pictures and everything, and seeing their life. And it's like sometimes I'll be just having tears coming down. It's like, man, this a kid, bro. So it'll affect me mostly going to scenes with involving kids. That's what gets me the most.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, I noticed you had said, like when you post a certain stuff, they the families sometime contact you or something. How do you do that when you record? Do you just post it and then they'll contact you and let you know if it's okay or nay, or how does that work? Or you find a way to contact the family on your own?
Usually, because the scenes I don't go to, I'm always posting shootings that I don't go to. So I'm posting shootings every day, posting people shot all the time, and sometimes I'll go to the scenes if I'm free, to go live or whatever.
So you don't just sit around all day and go to crime scenes?
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, I do that during my free time and shit.
Okay,
But
for sure.
when I do post and everything, like I said, people respect what I do and they appreciate what I do. So a lot of people, they know what's going on out here. They know who got shot, and they'll reach out to me like, hey, this is so and so, this is his page or whatever. They'll send me they Shorty's social media page and everything. We'll go through their pictures, or sometimes I'll have families reach out to me and say, hey, that was my son that got killed. Can you post on whatever? And then I'll honor that. But there's times that there's some families that don't want, like, no, I don't want my son posted. I don't want this post. Can you take this down, whatever?
And you take it down.
Sometimes we'll take it down, but it's like it's hard to do that because it's like I want to tell. I feel like it's my
Keep the integrity.
yeah,
of the channel.
to tell their story. Like, I want to help your son. I want to help your family find justice. Because when I post, I don't just post a story, but I post the police information. Everybody got information on this homicide, this shooting. Go to cpdtip.com, this and that, and you'll be surprised how many people actually really do submit tips and everything, or reach out with information they got because of that post.
It could be the ops too. You know, they be secretly telling on
Yeah,
motherfuckers too,
Yeah,
and
nah,
trying
they
to act
making up other stories and shit. You did this. Hey, I had a tip, nigga, from
Yep.
the nigga with that great sweater on that podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that, man.
You go look into the
Yeah, go look into that nigga. Try to throw you off.
Yeah, that shit be funny as hell, man. Because it's just a lot, man. It's Chicago. I feel like we just made a turn for the worse, because I remember when it was better than this, you know. And that's what I want to ask you too. Like, what you doing the crime chasing shit, right? Like, how do you move like through Chicago? Do you feel like do you move militant, or do you move just like a regular human being? Because, like, you know, Chicago's so funny now that a motherfucker be like, yeah, we good, just to let your guards down and then catch you snoozing type shit. So how do you move, like?
normal. Like, you would even know that, like, oh, this nigga he chased crime.
You don't be having your shirt on and shit when you at the scenes?
No. Usually what I do now, I'll be having a bulletproof vest on. Sometimes I'll have it's like a green construction vest, just to identify myself to the police so they can know who I am. So sometimes they don't be tripping and everything. But yeah, I'll just go around, just be.
But you don't feel like you need security or nothing like that when you go on the scenes?
For the most part, at first I felt like I did, but now it's like I feel like I gain enough respect and trust in the streets that I'm Gucci. I'm cool.
You don't think that's when that's exactly when people be at their worst, when they feel comfortable?
When they feel comfortable, but I don't let my guards down though. I'm always on my P's and Q's. Even when I'm on live and everything, I'm watching my back and everything. I know certain places to go live. I know what scenes to go live at.
For
so
sure.
you gotta be smart moving, because this is like it's a dangerous job too.
The backdoor capital, goddamn.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody who trying to do the right thing.
They the ones they hate on the most, and
Yeah.
people trying to go after them like.
Yeah, they feel like, oh, he ain't from the street, he a weak target, so
Yeah,
they'll try to make up some bullshit because they scared to go with who they really want to go with. So they'll make up some bullshit to try to tag you in it. You know, just some bullshit, man. So it's crazy, man. I don't know what to say about this shit, man. It's just crazy, man. But I like what you're doing, man. It's definitely positive, and that's what the podcast is about, bringing a positive note to the West Side. You
Showing
know,
all the good lights we have.
yeah, man. It's a lot of good people out here that's doing a lot of good things, man.
And I feel like I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's like it's one thing to show. It's one thing when you showing something positive. It's another thing when you actually doing it. So now what I'm doing is I'm starting to actually show my face more. I'm starting to show myself more. Hey, I'm not just this crime chaser. I'm also this person that care for my community, for my city, and for these kids. So I'm out here doing things for them, hosting events, taking the shorties out. I mentor a lot of shorties in the city and stuff, taking them out and trying to be a big brother to them, keeping them off the streets and everything. And I even also help find missing people and stuff. And
I definitely see those posts on your page too.
And I just hosted my very first search party for a missing boy named Javon Nelson about a month ago. Unfortunately, rest in peace to him. We just found his body, but that was my first time hosting a search party. Out of all the times I done went out to go help find missing people and bring them home and stuff, this is the first time I actually doing something positive and productive, showing more of me just chasing crime. I want to become somebody to not just show what's going on, but to be part of the answer to help.
For sure that. So,
do you monetize your platforms?
Oh yeah, my Facebook page is monetized, but I done got a lot of blessings from this, even from people that appreciate me, politicians that looking down and seeing what I do, because you'd be surprised with hundreds of thousands of followers who follow you and who knows you. I got real rappers that follow me and everything. So, but I didn't know it was this one politician that was following me. He actually appreciated so much that he turned my platform into an LLC. So he paid for all of that. He paid for my own website and everything. Then now I got other organizations, like I know y'all heard of Top Dog Law, that law firm. They all over the billboards, they're on the radio. They reached out to me to partner up with me, so now they pay me and stuff and everything. Citizen App, I know y'all know Citizen App. They reached out to me, and now I'm partnered with them.
Nothing for none of this.
Nothing, but just keep doing what I do.
Do the right thing, and the right thing come to you.
Yep. So it's definitely this how I know this is like a calling from God, when you don't have to go after something you want. Once you're doing something, once you do what God called you to do, those blessings gonna chase after you.
The door's gonna open right up for you.
Yep.
So, with everything going on, you being outside every day, where you seeing Chicago head in the next couple years? You seeing it getting better, or feel like it's getting worse?
In my full honesty, bro, it's like it's to me, it feel like it's gonna get better, but deep inside, I don't think it is, because it's like
gentrification working for us right now.
Hopefully, I mean, shit. But because it's like we every time I make a post and everything, I always say stop the violence, Chicago, put the guns down. Our youth matters and everything. Then I always talk to the community, like, we got to step up and do something. But you really don't see too many people doing anything really. So it's like, what's it gonna take?
What I want to ask you, where do you think all these goddamn guns coming from?
Man, you hear all the time, like, oh, the government sending the guns to the community and everything. I mean, that could be partially true, because I remember the one time, a couple of years ago, the freight train going through Inglewood, and they done robbed it.
Hear about that.
It's always been that since I was younger, but I'm trying to figure out, like, who is in tune with who to know when and what cart to hit all the time.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they be knowing.
I want to know, like, who is this nigga? Because he knows
cart number 10.
Right, you know, they know some shit, man.
That's
because
an inside job for sure.
You get the right cart every time. Because I be seeing these videos and I be seeing the videos and the lives, man. These motherfuckers got guns that cost more than motherfuckers rent.
They got, like, these are like military guns that they're transporting from one state to another.
And they brand new. It ain't like they used,
never
tossed around.
Yeah, ain't like they old cartel AKs and shit. These motherfuckers brand new ARPs. Got it. Clean, brand new clips. The springs in the motherfucker still gold.
New Chris back 10 millimeters.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, boy, it was, man. When I was coming up, man, it was a crew. Us, we had 138 with about 4 bullets, if that many.
You better not.
You feel me?
better not
Rusted
miss,
in
so
the
that's your
motherfucker. We ain't know how to clean them motherfucker, but we never used it. It was just so the crew felt comfortable
Right, yeah.
that we had a gun. You feel me? So,
Everybody got a Drake.
yeah, and that us versus these niggas, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Different, man.
Them look, we remember that scene in Harlem Nights when he kept shooting that. Pow, pow, them motherfucker.
Shoot your damn pinky toe
Right,
off.
yeah.
You better quit playing with me.
Stop shooting at the last gun. That shit was funny.
Oh man.
Straight up.
Yeah, but it's crazy how much guns come into our communities. But the real question is how the fuck the shorties getting the guns? How these kids? We ain't talking about like 15, 16, 17-year-olds. We talking about 9, 10, 11-year-olds.
It's crazy you say that. Like, when I told you I was over there cutting hair, man, I had cut a whole bunch of kids' hair. They all was like 10, 12 years old. They literally, that's all they said. Nigga, stop playing before I go get my gun.
Yep.
I'm like, this how the little kids is now?
Yeah.
Like, they little kids. Like, I ain't talking about like high school. They like 6th grade, 7th grade. They, boy, stop playing before I go get my gun,
And
boy.
they really-
I'm like.
And they really do got that shit. And they
I'm
not
just
scared
looking
to show that shit either.
I'm like, damn, these the little kids nowadays. I don't even be around no little kids, so I don't know.
Right,
But
yeah. That's how-
damn, it's
yeah.
crazy
And-
for real.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
it's
sad.
just the
It's very
opposite.
sad.
Because when we was coming up, the old heads wouldn't even let shorties do that
Hell
kind of
no.
shit. Like, you couldn't hustle. You couldn't do nothing until you went to school. You know, and definitely at 10, niggas wasn't on no block at no 10. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, 10 niggas were hooping. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
most
Like,
motherfuckers
That's
got
what we
into
did
the
the
streets in high school.
High school.
You know what I'm saying? Like, grammar school, motherfuckers was playing basketball on a crate in the alley. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. But these motherfuckers now, they just running wild, and then they looking up to the teenagers who is looking to the streets. So
Right.
it's like you got a little cousin and his friends, and you seem to be turned up. They want to be like you. They don't want to be like the good guy that go to work and come home and wife cook them a dinner. No, hell no. They want to
Especially
be
if
like
the
big
good guy
homie
ain't
that
got no
the
motion.
nice car and shit.
now if you a good guy and you checking an ugly bag, and but the good guy ain't doing that. The nigga over there with the Drake got Lano.
Right.
He got tattoo on the face. He got roll on the pocket. Miri. I want to be like, dude. I want to be like the nigga working all these smoke.
For sure. That's how it be, man. But before we get out of here, I want to ask you a question, man. If there's one message that you can give to the youth right now, what would it be?
The same message that I always put on every post. Every time I post somebody killed, and always at the bottom I hashtag it. Put the guns down. It ain't really worth it, man. It's like y'all life is important. Y'all got a whole life ahead of you. You are our future. Y'all got so much potential in y'all. They don't realize it. So much gifts and talents and stuff. And I just want to let them know, like, there is people out there that do care for them. So a lot of them out here doing what they're doing because they feel like they don't got that support. They don't got that guidance and everything. So they want to turn to the streets and see if they can find that type of love and guidance. And unfortunately, they got to lay their lives down for it. So I'm wanting to be that big brother to them. Like, I see y'all, I understand y'all.
I got y'all.
I got y'all.
For sure.
And I'm here. And that's why a lot of them actually fuck with me now. They all reach out to me and stuff, and even just to talk, it didn't just to hell, like they just want to be having a conversation. Like when I first started this, they used to thought I was the police. They used to call me 12 and everything. Oh, yo ass a snitch and that blah blah. But they see now more what I'm doing today for them. Then they like, oh, this nigga legit. He real. He really do care for us.
The
He really is
message
done
you
for
sending.
us. So that's what I appreciate, and that's the message. Like I'm here for them. Just put the guns down and reach out so we can make a difference.
That's what's up, man. Well, it was always a pleasure. It's always a treat when real players meet, man. I appreciate you for coming out, man. If you want to get them your social media platforms,
Yeah, for sure.
tell them who you are and give them your platforms, and we gon' we here.
I'm on Facebook. Everybody knows Chi-Town Crime Chasers -ECC, Instagram Chi-Town_crime_chasers.
Sure, man.
I do got my YouTube and everything, and I do got TikTok, but I don't got stuff posted yet, so I'm still working on that. But
It's in the making. Be in tune.
Stay tuned, but I'm definitely gonna be moving. I'm going up for sure.
For sure.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Man, it's your boy Mac Mall and my host.
Money Team Mail, man. We out of here, Joe.
Back with another one, man. Shout out to Undivided, Mark Alonzo, Xena Films, Not the Shop Podcast. We did it again. Chicago crime chasers in the building. Y'all make sure y'all tune in and watch my boy, man. He doing good shit out here, man.
Shout out
hey,
CCC,
peace out, man. You did.